Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk, 11/11. Gonna light a candle for us. Here comes my son back in the house. I just told him I was gonna do a video. It's okay. We're gonna get this done. I have to tell you, I haven't been feeling well today. No, I'm not sick. I think it's the full or new moon. I'm just extremely drained and tired. I don't know if I'm going to do a new moon service tonight or not. I'm gonna get on my treadmill. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna take a bath and see how I feel. So watch for an announcement in my community tab. If I choose to do it, I will post it. It will probably be like normal around 7:30, 8 o'clock tonight. If I don't do it, I'll probably post that too. I'm going to try to regenerate my energy. Guys, I don't know what it is, man. I feel so tired. I feel like I could sleep my entire day away. And so I'm going to do today's energy check-in for the twin flames. I wasn't even feeling like doing this, and Spirit said, you can do it. And I was like, oh, okay, I suppose. So no, I haven't had my bath yet. My hair's all, I look like, literally, I look like I could be cast in a video or a movie for Witchy Poo. But it's okay. I'm here. I'm showing up for you. So I hope you guys are showing up too. All right, let's just take a look at, and I don't know how long this video will go. Sometimes I talk too damn much and other times I don't talk at all, right? So let's just take a look. I'm going to do the bridge. We're going to take a look at divine masculine, divine feminine energies for this new moon. And then, you know, say a prayer for me. Send me some energy. Maybe I'll be able to do tonight's live without copping out. Because that's what I feel like doing. I feel like copping out. I feel like going to bed early. So we'll see. All right, I want to take a moment to call in all of our angels and guides and spirit team. We call in the archangels and the ancestors and the ascended masters. We ask that you, let's just do it right. Dear Mother, Father, God, please come into the space and bless it and make it holy ground. Surround me in the white light of love and protection. Cast my ego to the outside so that I could be a clear, concise channel for messages. And we would like to look at the divine masculine, divine feminine, and union energies at this time. We ask that it be, and so it is. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys, let's just crack them on. All right, we're going to build a bridge, guys. You know how this goes. I'm going to pull you down so you don't have to look at my tired face here. All right, so I got soot on my hand from the candle. All right. Where is divine masculine in his headspace? Divine feminine in her headspace. Masculine's heart space. Feminine's heart space. Masculine's home space. Feminine's home space. Masculine's intentions. Feminine's intentions, and potential outcome, not outcome, but next inspired action. Okay, so we've got 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Either both masculine and feminine are steeped in their work at this time, or this could be working on union energies, right? It is the common energy at the bottom of the deck. We'll use oracles to draw the bridge here in just a few minutes. So where is the masculine at this time in his headspace toward his feminine? 5 of Cups, guys. Old wounds. So, I don't know why, but when I see this candle burning here, I'm thinking about up all night, right? I feel like the masculine's been having sleepless nights, reminiscing, looking back over old texts, looking at all the things that haven't worked out. They could be missing their feminine. Five of Cups is always looking, it's glass half empty, not glass half full, right? It's where did we go wrong? It's a little bit of pity energy. So what about the feminine? How is she thinking about her masculine? Oh, Eight of Wands. All right. Energy surge and communication. So, you know, this is going to be different for each of you. I feel like some of you guys are actually pretty energized during this new moon. It's funny. I think it must be how your planets in your own birth chart land. Because we're also in Mercury retrograde. And so I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling an energy surge. I'm not feeling very communicative, to be honest. I've had quite a few friends reach out today, and I've, you know, engaged very little with the conversation and begged off because I'm tired. And I don't know why I'm tired. I'm just tired. But I think that that's personal, you know. Maybe it has to do with my physiology. Maybe I need to eat better. Maybe, although I have been exercising every day. I've been getting on my treadmill. So, but thinking, we're asking, how does the feminine think about her masculine? What are on her thoughts? So with the Eight of Wands, it could be that you're wanting to reach out. You're wanting to make a connection. It could also be you wanting communication from them. We do have two eights here now in the energy. So you might not be in communication with your masculine. You might be wondering, you know, how to get that moving, how to get communication happening. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just sitting in the energy for a minute. I just feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like the feminines are just pounding it out. I have been. That might be why I'm tired. You know, you guys let me know in the comments section. How do you feel today? Do you feel energized or do you feel depleted and tired? You know, let's just do our own little mini survey for the Divine Feminines. I've been focusing a lot on work. And so, yes, if I were asking, you know, in my headspace about work, this really does coincide. But when it comes to my masculine, I would have to say the energy for me personally would be I would hope to hear from him. I would hope that we could reignite something in the way of communication, and it looks to me like they're not communicating. They're kind of sitting in a place of feeling sorry for themselves, is what I'm seeing. All right, what about in their heart space? Ooh, a Tower moment. We will clarify this. We might clarify a couple of these once we get through them. So the masculine's having a Tower moment. Yeah, they're not happy. They're sitting in their cups. Some of them literally, I'm getting a feeling like some of them drink. And you know, I don't drink anymore. But when I used to drink, I would do that. I would feel sorry for myself when I had a few too many. But yeah, we'll clarify that because that's not an action card. I mean, that's a huge, huge action card, to be honest. It's divine intervention. But it's not a feeling. Feeling like their whole world is kind of a mess. Feeling brokenhearted. I'm seeing the shattered glass. Feeling brokenhearted. But it is divine intervention. So what about the feminine's heart space? Four of Cups, missed opportunity. So I'm feeling like a lot of the feminines right now are just kind of que seraing it is what I'm hearing. Whatever will be, right? If it's a missed opportunity, it wasn't my missed opportunity. I communicate. This does feel to me like the feminine is working on bettering herself. And as far as her feelings for her masculine, sometimes it kind of feels like, well, I can't focus on that anymore. I can't participate in an emotional attachment right now because there might not be any engagement between the two of you. The masculine may be holding back, not communicating. But I remember going through these tower moments, and I remember how much I learned from them, how much Spirit talked to me during that time, led me, guided me, healed me, showed me how to heal. I mean, that was crazy in itself. I didn't know what shadow work was. I didn't know how to do shadow work, and yet I just miraculously was shown by Spirit how to do it. So I still am going to hold on to this belief that I've had for a while now, that if it's a train and we were the engine and they're the caboose, then they are now going through things that we have already experienced and cleared. And that could be a good thing. That's why the Eight of Pentacles is in between the two of us, because there's work being done on both sides, right? The feminine is working now on her foundations. Fours. I don't care what the four is, whether it's Four of Cups, Four of Swords, it's always about stability and foundations. Healing. But she's feeling a little bit like, I'm just hearing it. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. What's going on in the masculine's home space? Soul searching. See, look at the energy we're seeing with the masculine this week. Blues and black. That's all we have over here for color. Let me move this back a little. See? Blues and black. Soul searching. The hermit, going within. They could be alone too. Literally, even if they're in a committed relationship or a third-party situation, they could be secluding themselves. They might go away for a night. I've done that. I've rented a hotel room or a cabin for the weekend just to get away from it all, to soul search, to go within, especially if there's been some kind of a tower moment, which we will clarify, guys. But the masculine is being guided by the divine. Anytime you go into hermit mode, you're going within. You're listening to your inner guidance. Whether you even understand what that means or not, it still happens. They could be very alone too. They might not be not everybody's in a third-party situation. They could be living alone. They could be feeling lonely. Five of Cups, missing the past. Having a bit of a tower moment about their feelings and emotions, about something they don't have with you. So let's take a look at the feminine's home space. There we go, Six of Pentacles, equality. Look at, it's like, also, I read intuitively. I just recently had somebody criticize me for that too, not that I really care what other people think, but, I don't just read the conventional meaning of the tarot. Six of Pentacles is equal reciprocity, right? You give, I receive, or I give, you receive. It's generosity. It's being in a position to be open to give or to receive. It's wanting balance. But what I'm seeing here is the masculine hand is the giver, and the feminine hand is the receiver. And so I feel like, there's a double meaning here. In her home right now, she's working on putting energy out and receiving energy in, whether it's in finances, maybe it's, energetically toward her masculine, but it's like the world here, right? It's like the feminine is now concentrating on her world and her footprint in the world, right? How can we, because we've done a lot of healing where a lot of us are working on mission now. How can we give and receive and help others, charity in the world? And so this could be a focus in her home space right now, is learning or applying energy in her home of equal give and take. I'm going to clarify these because, I don't know. There's so many ways you could read that. The Six of Pentacles in the home, it's balance. You're living balance, Things are good. Money's coming in, money's going out. Friends are coming in, friends are going out. It's day-to-day life in a balanced mode. It's working on, because everything here, this is the main objective in the middle. This is a shared energy between the two of you, is a work in progress. So quite frankly, the energy on the feminine side is feeling pretty balanced. Que sera, sera. It's like, not in a way, like that Four of Cups doesn't feel like Eeyore, woe is me. It feels like, you know what? I'm in flow. Whatever's meant to be will be. What is meant for me will be given to me, and what is not meant for me will be withheld. And it's also generosity in the home. It's like, I feel flow here. So what is the masculine's intention toward his feminine? What are the intentions? Oh, guys, there we go. See, he's all up in his feels. He's in hermit mode. He's having tower moments. He's crying over the past. And it says twin flame connection. So, his intentions is he knows the six, or the lovers is a choice card, guys. It is the choice card. Choosing love or choosing other, right? A head over heart decision. Do you want to choose from a place of emotion, or do you want to choose from a place of logic? And that's why he's going within right now, is he's trying to figure it out. But his intention is focus. His focus is on the twin flame connection. What about the feminine? Cycle completion. Look at, when I first saw this card, I was thinking of the world card, because there's the world, right? And then the world comes out right under it, and it's like the dandelion, where anything, this is pure potential. This is, like the Aurora Boreas, where the snake eats its tail. Every ending brings a new beginning, a continuity. You could, the theme for us as kids is you blow on the dandelion and you make a wish. And then the seeds are carried throughout the universe, or at least the yard, and they land either on fertile soil or on dry land. Some of those wishes will come true and some of them won't. But it's a cycle complete. I feel flow. I feel flow on the feminine side. I feel like you've come to a place of completion with your intentions are to begin again. I mean, the world is the ending and a new beginning. It's like leaving something in order to enter into something else. And so your intentions are to have a new cycle, to complete. I mean, everybody's dynamic is different, but the dynamic between me and my twin is I was the chaser for a long, long time. And I'm just not. I'm just not anymore. And not because I'm angry or disappointed or, I mean, of course I'm a little disappointed. But basically, I'm just feeling like I love, every day I check in with myself. How do I feel? You know, is there somebody new? Is there somebody else in my heart? Is it still this person? And I do a little check-in. And if it's still him, then of course, you know, it's still him. And it is. And will it always be? I don't know. I'm giving him the space and love and support from afar that I can give him. And I'm allowing, with the Four of Cups, it's like, que sera, sera. If it's meant to be, it'll be. And, you know, honoring his free will choice to decide what is best for him. And that might not be me, and I have to face that, right? And so I know I've completed a cycle in my belief system on whether or not, you know, remember the lessons Spirit was teaching us about if you're the only glue that holds something together, let it go. I felt like that. I felt like I was the only glue. Like if I didn't text him, if I didn't contact him, if I didn't keep that door open, then, you know, it might be lost to me forever. And I no longer feel that way. I have come to a place of knowing that we're connected. And whether it is physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, we're connected. 41 years. It isn't gone today. It wasn't gone yesterday. It wasn't gone for the 20 years I was married to somebody else. It's not going anywhere. And so I'm kind of in this state of flow. And so let me know if you're a divine feminine. Let me know if you resonate with this. Because I'm not, you know, I used to be angry and I would try to convince, you know, energetically, not verbally, that I was the choice, you know, choose me, choose me. It looks like he's being faced with this choice. And I'm not in that space anymore. That is one of my wishes. And if it lands on fertile soil, I'm going to be so freaking happy. I'll dance in the streets. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to be devastated like I would have been in the past. I've healed that part of me. And you know, I can only teach from my own experiences. So if I'm talking too much about me and me, it's because that's, you know, pretty much the basis of my whole teaching is what I've gone through myself. So, yeah, this resonates with me. I do wish he would communicate. I'm que sera, sera. I am working on my job, on my foundation, on my family life, my stability. I've cut out everybody who was a vampire, energy vampire. I don't communicate with them. I don't let them take my light, steal my light. You know, I still give my light freely to those who are willing to receive it and you know, give back. So the Six of Pentacles, yeah, this resonates with me. Let me know, ladies, if it resonates with you. And remember, it doesn't matter what gender you are. I'm talking archetype. All right, so what is Spirit like whispering for the next inspired action? Four of Swords, healing and recovering. This, look at this masculine has got nothing but blue and black on his side. And so they're healing. And that's exactly, I'm telling you, looking at their energy, I know this energy. I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt and the beer koozie. I remember wallowing. I remember every moment of the day he was on my mind. You know, first thought when I woke up in the morning, consistently thinking all day long, last thought before I went to bed, constantly missing, constantly feeling like I was having tower moment after tower moment, ego death, dark night of the soul, hermit mode, you know, extremely sensitive to other people's energy, literally like I mean, literally, like the caterpillar in the cocoon. And it was all about this twin flame journey. And it was all about the healing and recovery. And so I really do feel like the masculines are now having their turn at what we have already kind of done. You know, we were the trailblazers, and they were quantumly entangled. And where we go, they go. And I think they're there. And I'm waiting for them to get here. Look at that, 9 of Cups. I was seeing a wish with this dandelion. That, honest to God, to this day, if I see one of these suckers like this, the first thing I want to do is, the little kid in me wants to pick it and make a wish. Every time. Especially when they're full like this and really looking poofy, you know. It's like, I just want to pick it and make a wish and cast it out into the world. And so, you know, your next inspired action is the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, by the way, is self-fulfilling. It is not unified. That would be 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups is about you. It's about what are your wishes? What are you? How can you show up for you? How can you be there for you? How can you make your wishes come true? Not just by blowing on a dandelion, right? But literally by actions, you know, by communicating, by putting the energy out there, by giving and receiving, by participating, by clearing out old cycles, starting new cycles, starting new exercise. I've started a new exercise regime. I walked on the treadmill almost an hour yesterday. Might be why I'm so tired today, because my body ain't used to it, right? But this is, you know, you're being inspired by Spirit to work on your vibration, your wishes, your happiness. So do I want to use this deck? Spirit says no. I will use this deck to clarify some of these cards. You know, when I'm tired, I always procrastinate sitting down at the table, because I'm like, I really do want to be a clear channel for Spirit. And I have self-doubts, you know. Am I going to be able to tap into the energy? Am I going to be, you know, I don't know. I don't want to mislead people. And yet, when I get into it, I get into it. And then I'm like, oh, well, I should have just did it without procrastinating, because I kind of enjoy doing readings. All right, so what is the 5 of Cups for the Divine Masculine, please? What is the 5 of Cups for Divine Masculine? Get out of freaking Dodge. Guys, I'm shuffling on camera, so you know that I didn't schmooze this. Look at this. What came out for the old wounds, for the 5 of Cups? This is the Empress and the Emperor. This is the divine couple. Divine masculine, divine feminine. This masculine is thinking about his feminine. He has this chess piece in his hand. He's contemplating, what is my next move? And there's a world theme with the feminine. Got a lot of the world stuff going on. And I'm seeing, like, I don't know if that's the moon or, you know, or the sun. It's not bright enough to be the sun. And I'm seeing the moon here. This new moon might really be putting the masculine in his feels, deeply in his feels. 5 of Cups, that's all feels, right? What's the bottom of the deck? King of Cups. Yeah, in his feels. He just doesn't know what to do. He's working on it, right? Hermit. He's working on it. It's crazy. But I remember doing that. I remember that. For some of you guys, your masculine now understands a twin flame journey. Whether Spirit led them to a video or a friend, somehow, some way, this person is understanding that this is a soul's journey. This has to do with spirituality. Why is the Tower here? What is the Tower here for? The masculine. The Magician. Absolutely. I want one more, Spirit. So he's trying to create change. But why? What is the Tower? Oh my gosh. Queen of Cups. We had the King of Cups. Now we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles, which is on her side. All right, so like the Tower is, it's all these thoughts. That's why so much came out. He wants to be stable and secure. He wants to have something to offer. He wants to be able to commit. He knows that you are his divine counterpart. I mean, come on, guys. King and Queen of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress. He feels stuck like Chuck. He's just, his thoughts over and over and over again. I went there. We went there. Didn't we go there? And that's 3 8s now, guys. He's being shown a mirror. He's being asked to go within. He is within. They all have their eyes closed, except for the Emperor and the King. This King, okay, I'll show you. So, in all of the depictions, the Empress has her eyes closed. The Queen has her eyes closed. This feminine has her eyes closed. The only depiction of somebody with their eyes open is the Emperor. I think he's beginning to see that these are all the thoughts. This is the Tower. This is the Tower moment, okay? He's trying to create a foundation where he can be this King of Pentacles, where he can be the provider, where he can be, you know, financially sound, where he can commit. Because look at all the Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. He wants to be able to ground this thing. He wants to show up right. That's what I'm hearing. He wants to show up right. He's trying to manifest it, but he feels stuck. He wants to come towards you, but he feels stuck. This is like, I don't know. I've been in this energy. I feel it. Hermit. All right. What is the Hermit? Is that the one I just clarified, guys? I don't even remember. I'm not taking those. Clean it up, Spirit. Tell me what the Hermit's here for. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit here? Eight of Wands, the Lovers, and 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, this masculine is in his feels. Obsessively thinking, how do I get out of where I'm at? How can I move forward? How can I be worthy to move forward? How can I open communications to get to this Lovers? He's got the Lovers twice, guys, and the 10 of Cups. He feels alone, and he's tired of it. No matter what his situation or circumstances in his home space, because that's the home space. He's not happy, and he's wanting connection. All right, so do I want to clarify the Lovers? I mean, we pretty much know what that means. That's his intentions. All right. We'll clarify the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here for the masculine, please? Why is the Lovers here? Queen of Pentacles. That's 3 times perfect match. We've had the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress, the Queen, or the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the bottom of the duck is the Justice card. The bottom of the deck with the High Priestess. I'm telling you, 9 of Swords. This masculine is being asked to make a choice to somehow make this right between you guys. What is the healing that's happening here? What is the 4 of Swords? Healing. The Tower. And the 5 of Wands. I don't know if some of you guys have had words, if you've had an argument, if there's been some kind of a negative, conversation in the past. But this Tower back here, right? This is him trying to create something stable and secure. This is also, I'm hearing, his inner dialogue. Competition in his mind. Whether there's real competition for your affection or not, this masculine doesn't feel good enough. That's the Tower moment. He's working on, how do I get there from here? Whatever his current there's the hiccups. Whatever his current situation is, he feels like he has to fight his way to get to here, to be good enough. This transformation. I love this card, by the way. Look at lightning strikes. It's not a real tower, right? But there's butterflies. This is the change. He's going through the change. Guys, bottom of the deck is the Fool. So I'm not even going to mess with him anymore because I see what he's doing. He's fighting. He's fighting to let go of who he was to become who he wants to be. Who are you talking to, babe?
Trudy and David aren't going to karaoke. I can stay there tomorrow.
They're not going?
No, but she has to pick you up Saturday.
Okay, I'm doing a video. I'll call you.
She'll call you.
Right.
Bye.
Sorry, guys. I do apologize. Okay. So, 8 of Wands. Can we clarify the 8 of Wands for the Divine Feminine, please? Clarify the 8 of Wands for the Divine Feminine. Death and rebirth. Energy surge and communication. Death and rebirth. Bottom of the deck, the Sun. Yeah, so I'm just feeling like what Spirit's saying is you've done it. You're in the rebirth. You've gotten to the other side. Your energy, you've worked really hard and you've gotten there. A lot of you guys have gotten there, or much closer there than you've ever been before. Death and rebirth, sudden surge, energy surge, communication. And the Sun for me sometimes represents God, Spirit. So it's like, you followed the Sun, you followed your true north, and you got the communication you needed to have this rebirth. Communication with Spirit is what I'm feeling. Work in progress. That tells me that none of us are done, but this is definitely... What's the bottom of the deck? King of Swords. I'm not seeing a lot of... Well, there is the 9 of Cups, but that's self-emotion. King of Swords can be, I'm doing what's practical. I'm doing what I know is right. I'm not allowing my emotions to carry me away at the moment. That could be a cycle that you've cleared, right? Because we were in this mess, this hot mess over here of ooey gooey, chewy, emotional, you know, mess. And over here, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt and the beer koozie. What is the Four of Cups in the heart space? Why is the Four of Cups in the heart space? Ten of Wands, you let it go. Let it go, let it go. I can't hold it back anymore. You've moved on. You've moved beyond. Look at this girl. She just packed everything up that she could take with her, and she's leaving the rest behind. Setting on down the path. Missed opportunity. Que sera, sera. Whether it's for me or not for me, I'm moving on. I'm working on me. I'm working on, quite frankly, you want something in your life that gives back, and this person hasn't been able to do that yet. Four of Pentacles. So Spirit says, yeah, but you still haven't let go. You might be telling yourself, I'm moving on, I'm letting go of these burdens, que sera, sera, but Spirit says, yeah, you wouldn't be here watching this video if you'd completely let go. So you're in a state of letting go, but you haven't let go. What is the Six of Pentacles here for the feminine? Four of Swords. See, he had the Four of Swords too. I feel like the Six of Pentacles is I need one more. Four of Wands, bottom of the deck. So Six of Pentacles, that's the home space. You're nesting. You're nesting, you're healing and nesting. You're working on you, you're working on your body, you're working on your finances, you're working on your home, working on your home. This, a lot of times when I'm doing twin flame readings, this is the 1111, the twin flame union card, but I don't feel that here. I see this nest, I see this Four of Wands, and I'm thinking of home, and it's in your home environment. You're nesting. You could be cleaning, clearing. You could even be kind of hermiting. Balancing. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so why is the World here? What is the cycle that the feminine has completed? What is the completion? Knight of Swords. You're not chasing. I told you that was my energy. That's what I felt for me. Is I'm not chasing. I'm not. Not anymore. Temperance, bottom of the deck. I'm being patient. How about you? Does that resonate with you, Divine Feminine? Not chasing anymore. Swords is all about communication. I'm not communicating. I'm not chasing. I'm not getting on my motorcycle and chasing this person down. I'm going to nest. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to be patient. There's that World again. Theme for the feminine today. She's got the whole world in her hands. Okay, so why is the Nine of Cups here for the Divine Feminine? Nine of Cups for the Divine Feminine, please. Ace of Cups. There you go. I need to take care of what I need to take care of, because I know that when my 10th comes, I want it to be fulfilling. I want this is her wish. Okay? I'm not giving up. I'm still manifesting Four Pentacles. I haven't completely walked away from this. I'm just pulling back my energy. I'm not chasing anymore. I'm healing. I'm focusing on my home. I'm focusing on nesting, because I know someday my 10th cup is coming. And then that's this 10 of Cups. And look, he's the one manifesting it over here. 10 of Cups came out with the Magician on his side. So there it is. All right, so let's let's take a look at potential outcome in the next, I don't know, what do we want to say? The next 3 months. What's the potential outcome? The Star. Healing and hope, guys. Healing and hope. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords with the 3 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. There's still some trauma. There's still some healing that needs to happen. Of course, we knew that. All right, but the Star does represent what comes after a Tower, and the masculine's had it twice. Okay? So in the next 3 months, he might be able to get to the other side of these Tower moments and work on the healing. And if there's a third-party situation going on, he has to overcome that. I can't help but notice underneath is the 9 and the 7 of Swords. A lot of swords. It's not going to be, it's going to be painful for him, just like it was painful for us. So, let's see. I want to build a bridge. I want to build a bridge, Spirit. Oh, we had the 6 of Wands on the bottom of that deck, too, just so you know. Let's build a bridge. How do we get there from here, Spirit? What's your advice? How do we get there from here? Advice for the masculine and feminine to bridge the gap. What do we need to know? Ooh, too many. Clean it up. There we go. Perspective. All right, so we have the full moon, which is cycle completion, and we've seen all kinds of cycle completion energy over here. We have sanctuary, which is the hermit mode, you know, come out of the cave. Actually, I'm hearing go in the cave. This masculine needs to be in the cave. And then perspective, to see things with new eyes, to be shown things with new eyes. So Spirit's working. Let's take a look at this deck. What other advice can you give us to bridge this gap between divine masculine and divine feminine? Co-create. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. Okay, but see, like, I feel like the feminine's wiser, right? Masculine's usually the chaser, the energy. Nobody's chasing. Nobody's communicating. There's an egg down here. This is a time of incubation. You guys are co-creating together, but there's more wisdom and knowledge to be had. 40 breaks down to a 4, which is foundational. By the book, number 11. There you go. Bada bing. Bottom of the deck, never-ending story. See, this is the cycles that we do as twin flames. It's the yin, it's the yang, it's, you know, distorted masculine, distorted feminine. It's old energy that we are clearing out. This is we need to complete the cycle of this never-ending story. Runner, chaser, here, gone. It's a number 10. This is a number 11, and it has to be done by the book. It's got to be done by the book. All right, so more advice, please, for my masculines and feminines. Where's all my decks that I want to use? Let's use this one. I'm making such a mess on my desk. If you guys could see how many decks I have sitting here to play with, you wouldn't even... You'd think, how crazy. Okay, let's try this deck. All right, what does the masculine need to release and surrender in order to balance out his energy and to build a bridge between him and his feminine into union? What does a masculine need to surrender? Surrender to your soul's path. Look, by the book. There's a path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Stop resisting. Surrender to the path. Feminine, please. What does a feminine need to do? I don't know if that wanted to come out. We'll try again. What does the feminine need to surrender? Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. See, feminines, you guys are being called to mission. To focus on you, your power. Okay, one shared. Surrender to trust. Both of you guys need to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right way. That's a hard one, guys. I fluctuate in and out of that trust all the time. Like, did I do it right? Did I choose right? Am I right? Is it him? Is it somebody else? Am I even a twin? Is it, I fall into those doubts a lot. All right, any more messages for divine masculine and feminine to build a bridge together into union? Yeah. Anything else? I was going to make one pass, so however many came out. We have surrender. There you go. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Surrender your soul's path. Surrender to trust. Surrender to your full power. Surrender. And then we have healing. Surrender to the healing. Self-love. Adventure and environment. So, oh, and there's another one. And love. There you go. So, a lot of us need to change our environment. Some have, some are still working on it. We need to surrender to love and self-love and healing and adventure. Where's our adventurous spirit, right? Okay, and now let's get some messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. And I have noticed there's a couple of men in the forum now. I don't know if they're twins or not. So we'll take a look at masculine and feminine. And I'm going to set my intentions that, if you're meant to get a message, you will. And if you're not, because some of us are the feminine, right? All right. Masculine. What does the masculine want to tell the feminine in this situation? What does the higher self of the masculine want to tell the feminine in this situation? Wow. What does the higher self of the masculine want to tell the feminine in this situation? What does the higher self of the masculine want to tell the feminine in this situation? I'm going to go through one more time. They're very hesitant. Masculine to the feminine. Okay, the masculine is not wanting to talk. So we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Bottom of the deck is wedding. Some of them are married. Some of them would like to be married to you. So, okay, let's take a look at what would the feminine like to say to her masculine. What would the higher self of the feminine like to say to her masculine at this time? I knew you guys would be chatty. I don't know if that one wants to come out or not. I'm not taking it. Bottom of the deck, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, because that trust, right? There's trust issues going on, I think. We have new love, calling in your soulmate and express your love. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. That might be a fear. She might have a fear that the masculine's got a new love or somebody else. Or it could be she's met somebody else. Some of them have. I know that for a fact because I counsel with them. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. What I'm feeling, and this is just coming from my own perspective as a divine feminine, is that I want new love. When my divine masculine shows up, I don't want the past. That 5 of Cups energy, it sucked. It wasn't beneficial. It was a cycle that needs to end, needs to be completed. If he's going to come toward me, he needs to come toward me healed and in a better way, where he's willing to give and receive, to be more equal, to, not be in and out. It needs to be new. And express your love. I'm waiting on an expression. I've expressed mine several times. I'm waiting on an expression. I don't know if you guys are, but, it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So the feminine is telling the masculine, I would be open and ready to receive if you would reach out. And calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring us together. That's manifestation. It's like, you know, do you want it? You have to visualize it. You have to bring it in by clearly deciding what you want. All right, let's just get messages for both of them from this one, because this deck can be tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. My beloved and secret admirer, balance. It says, although we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So I would say that's probably, because I set my intentions for both of you. So both of you know that you're, although you're apart, you're quantumly entangled. You haven't forgotten them. They haven't forgotten you. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. I feel like you both spy on each other. I believe you're both secretly admiring each other, but you're not communicating. You're not talking about it. And that's why Spirit says that balance needs to be struck. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Bottom of the deck. It says you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, let's get... Now, this deck I designed for the masculine. That's because I'm a feminine. So, I'm not going to draw for the feminine speaking to the masculine. We're going to see, what does the masculine want to say to the feminine at this time? The higher self of the masculine. Too many. What does the higher self of the masculine want to say to the feminine at this time? What does the higher self... Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, they're wanting to come out in big chunks. Let's just draw them. Nope, Spirit says shuffle. All right. Masculine's dialogue to the feminine. The masculines are very resistant. Their higher self is just not wanting to really sway your decisions or your healing in any way. I'm taking these. There's 5, but they've been 6. They've been wanting to come out in chunks. And Spirit said to shuffle. All right. Bottom of the deck. I have been hurt so many times by so many others. How can I trust this? And we did have the trust come out several times. So let's see. We got a lot here. You know you can be an ass too. And we did have that 5 of Wands. Some of you guys might have had words, just so you know. You know, it's not going to apply to everybody. In this deck, I made this deck, so you have to take what resonates and what doesn't. Just know that it's probably for somebody else because there's lots of people watching. So we have, let me prove to you I've changed. Your neediness can be a bit of a turn off. Can you dial it back a bit? I think that's what the feminines have done, actually. A lot of them might still need to. We have, I know that you're the number. I know that you're the one, even if I can't express it right now. We're seeing that. He's all up in his feels, girls. And I told you I felt drinking. I do feel like some, not all of them, but some of the masculines are having a little bit of an alcohol moment if they drink, or it could be drugs, you know, whatever their choice of numbing agent is. We have salute, chaser, codependent, longing, addictive behavior. Isn't it funny how when we quit chasing, the shoe gets on the other foot sometimes? Says, I'm stubborn, and right now it's a firm no. Take it if it resonates, guys, because everybody's, you know, this chaser. Some of the masculines are chasing. I know that because I do readings for some of the feminines. But not all of them. Some of them are like, absolutely not. Not right now. It's a firm no because I'm going through some shit. I lied to you. It was easier than telling you the truth. And leave me alone. I need space. He is in that hermit energy. Okay, guys. So, you know, this, I don't know. Okay, Spirit. They're like, well, we could do this. I'll do it. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it. Messages of Love Oracle cards. That's why they wanted healing. Healing. It says, leave me alone. I need space. Why? Because I'm healing. I felt like, you know, there was a masculine coming through. That's why I needed to grab this deck, because they didn't want to leave it like that. They want you to know it's not forever. It's just so they can heal. I think there's one that flipped over. All right. Bottom of the deck, balance. We've had that several times too. One person is giving too much in this relationship. You guys will have to use your discernment to figure out who that is. Could be you, could be them. I think it's what's been healing for the feminine. I think we've finally gotten to where, most of us have finally gotten to where we don't need that anymore. So we have forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. I know that's a fact for many of you. Third party situation. We have finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. I think this is self-worthiness too, not just money, but definitely money too, because we do have the abundance card. It says, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. I do believe that's, you know, the feminine's energy. We have warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Especially if your guy's all caught up in his feels, and let's say he drunk calls you, booty calls you, or whatever. You've got, pay attention to the red flags twice. So just remember, we've come a long way on this journey. And they have too, quite frankly. So it's not just for the feminines. But we're here to clean up those old behaviors, those old cycles, to close them out, to have healthy boundaries, to know what we don't want so that we can say yes to what we do want. Because then we have spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. We have fate. This is a destined partnership. And we have marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. We all know what that means. All right, guys, can I get a timing? You know, the timing's going to be different for everybody, so I'll get a couple timing. Oh, no, not that many. These cards, oh, this one says in the fall, and for whatever reason, it was the only one that fell upright, so I'll take it. Timing for union. Okay. We have springtime, so we have spring, fall, union within a year, separation years, long-term karmic lesson, on the horizon, manifesting. So, you know, there's many waves. So in the fall, in the spring, union within a year, and then some of you guys, this might take a while, because there's a long-term karmic lesson being learned here. And it does say spiritual lesson. This person's in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So, like I said, just take it as it resonates. I believe wholeheartedly, for me, that my union's going to be within a year. I feel it, and I don't just trust the cards anymore. I go within. I ask my higher self, and I trust what I hear. All right, so let's get a song. I've only made a couple of these, so we don't have many to choose from. So like I said, it's just for fun. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it behind. These are just 70s songs too, so you know, some of you guys don't even know any 70s songs. You're babies. But if you're like me and you're in your 40s or 50s or whatever, I'm going to draw 3. If they resonate, take it. If they don't, leave it behind. I am working on a deck. I'm going to do 70s, 80s, 90s, and now. And they're all going to be music. All right. So we have, oh, this one came out the other day. On and On by Stephen Bishop. Says, poor old Jimmy sits alone in the moonlight, saw his woman kiss another man. So she takes a ladder, steals the stars from the sky, puts on Sinatra and starts to cry. On and on. He just keeps on trying, and he smiles when he feels like crying. On and on. So it says, poor old Jimmy sits alone in the moonlight, saw his woman kissing another man. I don't remember the tune. So he takes a ladder, steals the stars from the sky, puts on Sinatra and starts to cry. On and on. He just keeps on trying. And he smiles when he feels like crying. On and on. On and on. On and on. That's that cycle, right, that needs to be broken. Sitting alone in the moonlight, saw his woman kiss another man. Some of you guys, that's going to resonate, because I know for a fact, I've read for some of you divine feminines that have met somebody new. I don't know where it's going, but I do know you've met them. All right, we have And I Love You So by Dawn McLean. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. People ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know, and I love you so. And don't ask me to sing it, because I don't remember the... I don't remember the tune. But look it up. It's Dawn McLean, and I Love You So. All right, the last one is Oh, Can't You See the Morning After? Oh, The Morning After by Maureen McGovern. I like this one. Oh, can't you see the morning after? It's waiting right outside the storm. I don't remember the tune. All right, so look it up. It's The Morning After by Maureen McGovern. It says, oh, can't you see the morning after? It's waiting right outside the storm. Why don't we cross the bridge together, right? And find a place that's safe and warm. All right, guys. I had fun doing this despite the fact that I'm tired, I'm grumpy, I didn't want to do it. If it resonates, take it. If it don't, wait till my next blockbuster. I do feel, I guess the only thing I can say to take from today's reading into the long term is that, this is a journey. It's not a trip, it's a journey. It takes time. The feminines have done a lot of work. The masculines are now doing a lot of work. They're going through the change, the transformation, the dark night of the soul. They're going through the time of introspection, retrospection, taking a look at all the relationships they've had in their past and where they made choices that they might regret or want to change. And learning to trust their inner knowing, that's very difficult for a lot of masculines that, they weren't raised real spiritual, or maybe they were raised fundamental Christian. It's hard when you start getting divine guidance because you think you're crazy. I thought I was crazy, guys. When I started hearing, voices in my head or started seeing signs and synchronicities everywhere, 11, 11 and 1, 2, 3 and 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3 and, hearing things, seeing things. It was crazy. It's still crazy. Like when I try to give up, when I'm like, I'm tired, I just don't want to be on this journey anymore. I might give up for a day or two and all of a sudden there's spirit hammering at the door again, right? Like, oh, you see their name, or you hear their name, or you run into them, or you see them from across the room, or somebody calls you up and gossips about them. whatever it is, it's never over. For me personally, it's just never over. It's always brought back front and center, no matter how many times I've tried to cord cut or walk away or finish. So I think that they're going through what we went through, and I think the feminines are being rock stars when it comes to, you know, if you get triggered, those red, I think that's another thing that, you know, beware of the red flags that kept coming up. I think that's Spirit's way of saying, you know, that's what you're working on right now. We used to have triggers and red buttons, hot buttons, right? And now when we get them, we recognize them and we clear them so much faster than we ever did before. And so we're practicing what we've learned while they are now in the learning phase. Okay? I love you guys. Keep pushing forward. Keep praying. Keep listening to the guidance that you receive. And keep an eye on my community tab page, because I really don't know if I'm going to do a live feed tonight or not. I'm going to work out. I'm going to take a bath and see how I feel. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then maybe I can do it Saturday or Sunday. And we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it, just like the twin flame bridge, right? All right, I love you. Namaste.